Home loan delinquencies fall. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to have a look at an article from Mortgage Business, which is discussing, well, a fall in home loan delinquencies, or as they're saying, home loan delinquencies shaved at Westpac. Now, before we have a look at this, let's just look at the Westpac share price. They're sitting at $25.81. Not too bad. A reasonable dividend yield of 3.45%. So there you go. Are you invested in Westpac, everyone? Let us know. It's not one of the banks I've added to my roster of banks yet, but isn't that the Australian way? If you invest in shares in Australia, you've got to own each one of the every bank you've got to invest in. That's pretty much most of our top 10 shares by CapEx. It's a lot of banks. So the Big Four bank has revealed a drop in mortgage delinquencies while hinting at a cash splash for shareholders. Westpac posted its third quarter trading update on Tuesday, where it hinted the board was considering returning capital to shareholders, citing excess capital and franking credits. The bank is expected to give an update with its full-year results, which could see it follow rival Big Four banks ANZ and CBA in launching a buyback. Meanwhile, mortgage delinquencies were on a decline. Mortgages that were past 90 days overdue slightly decreased during the quarter to 30 June, down 1.1% in Australia, while New Zealand delinquencies were mostly flat, inclining by 0.3%. Now, here you go. This is good news, everyone. This is people who are delinquent in their mortgages going down. And there's a few things I want to have a look at. I want to just draw to your attention with regards to the property market. This is showing you home loans in negative equity. That's also trending down. This is home loan and housing loan prepayments. Look at how it's been steadily climbing. And this is the liquidity buffers for households, for renters, for indebted households, for outright owners. So as people are predicting the market in the future, housing market corrections, upheavals, look at these figures, guys. Look at how much money people have stashed aside. And the question is, will there be a correction, or are these buffers enough? Do they give the government enough time to intervene in the market and come to the rescue? Is 10 months enough? Or 4 months for indebted homeowners, 1 quarter? Do you think within 3 months the government could implement a new program, could implement Mortgage Keeper? Just saying. Look at what's happened. Debt isn't an issue anymore, guys. What's $1.3 trillion between friends? Nothing. Don't worry about it. She'll be right. Maybe that's the real thing that we should have been measuring. So, amid ongoing lockdowns up to August 11, Westpac has approved $1.6 billion in home loan balance deferrals for around 3,700 customers and $29.5 million in business loan deferrals for around 725 customers. The bank had 199 properties in its possession as at June, in contrast to 180 in March and 256 in September. Westpac called the latest deferrals, spurred by the ongoing lockdowns, relatively small. In 2020, the bank had provided $55 billion in mortgage deferrals to 149,000 customers and $10 billion in business loan deferrals to 33,000 customers. The bulk of customers had returned to payment, but around $1.9 billion in mortgages and $400 million in business loans migrated to hardship status. During the June quarter, 106 mortgage customers were in hardship, down from 103 in March and 129 in September. In the consumer lending portfolio, which totaled at $14.5 billion in June, the rate of delinquencies had slightly dipped, down to 3.2% past 30 days overdue from 3.5% in March and 3.6% in September. Similarly, there were 1.82% of loan delinquencies surpassing the 90-day mark, compared with the 1.92% in March and 2% in September. So there we have it, everyone. Mortgage delinquencies are down. What do you think? What's the takeaway? What's the solution to this one? Well, let's have a bit of a talk. So there you go, everyone. Mortgage delinquencies are going down. There still are some houses in possession. There still is some fear. Now, There's some talk in the media of potentially heading towards negative interest rates. What will that do for housing? There's talk of iron ore falling. What will that do for the Australian economy? There's talk of, well, perhaps a double-dip recession, even though ScoMo doesn't think it will happen. What will that do for housing? Now, here's the thing. The people most affected by the lockdowns, most affected by these interventions to mitigate the spread of the illness, are those that are, well, there are going to be some that are struggling with their housing, and there will be a majority of them, a lot of younger people that are still struggling to get in, that are in casual jobs, that aren't going to, their struggles aren't going to manifest in a forced sale or significant forced sale in housing. And we've seen there's a significant buffer in the market for people having paid ahead. And the question is, will there be a correction, or will there be enough time for the government to intervene? That's what I'm thinking now, more and more, as we look at all of this. What's the solution or the lesson or the takeaway? Well, prepare. Make sure you don't wind up in the situation of one of these people that is delinquent, that is falling behind, or who's stretched themselves too thin for their property or their business. As always, let me know your thoughts and suggestions on this one, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Take care, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.